For fans, this is T, and you're in caballito. It's basically
Caballito?
a caballito.
Yeah, the L's are silent. Okay, except for us white people, it's caballito. Sorry.
Hello, silver fans. This is T, and you're in the place to be for silver education, acquisition, and entertainment, and coin collecting too. If you like videos like this that I make at the coin shops that I visit, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell notification while you're at it. We're going to the Collectors Gallery in Oak Forest, Illinois. T. Cher.
Hi, T. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Good to see you.
Good. How are you doing?
Hey, pretty good, except I caught a bug.
Oh, I'm sorry. What kind of bug?
The
Roach?
the coin collecting bug.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All these times going to these shops, talking to all you LCS owners, I've been into coin collecting lately.
Okay.
And, silver stack. I kind of go back and forth,
Okay.
silver stacking, coin collecting.
Tell me, what have you bought that's interesting?
You know what? Bought so many of the Mexican Libertads.
Okay.
Now I'm trying to be a little more selective and looking for certain years. You don't happen to have any?
Nope, nothing at the moment. You know,
Yeah.
when I get any, I hold them out for you, but I haven't gotten anything.
I've been on the lookout for something called a caballito. It's basically
Caballito?
a caballito.
Yeah, the
Like-
L's are silent. Okay, except for us white people, it's caballito. Sorry.
Yeah, it's it's a little coin that was made in very short mintage in the early part of the 1900s, and it has like Lady Liberty riding side saddle on a horse.
Yeah.
Someone on one of the coin groups I'm in, showed those off. I'm like, oh, I got to get one of those.
I have to have one.
Yeah, really cool. The 8 reals, I've been collecting those for a while.
Okay.
The prices have been going up. And have you seen any 8 reals? Or you have any in the shop today?
No. I mean, I get them from time to time, but that's not a market I chase or anything like that. I really don't have much of a clientele for that.
Well,
it's specialized, so.
The nice thing about the Mexican coins back in the day is they used to be cheap. And good quality, cool coins. Even the Libertads were like $2, $2.50
right.
over spot.
Yeah, I remember when I first started this, nobody wanted Libertads.
Yeah. They're like, what is that?
Yeah, you had Mexican silver, nobody, really, I don't want that shit. So,
Yeah.
that's the way, but now, that's probably the most highly sought after in the silver series. I don't know why people have changed their minds about that stuff, but.
Yeah, the market for that is just on fire.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this coin collecting question here.
Okay.
What would you consider to be like a sleeper coin or a sleeper series, something that you think, well, nobody's paying attention to it now, but this coin or this series has the potential to be pretty hot in the days to come, the years to come?
I'm gonna go. I mean, Morgan dollars are so overrated, and so are peace dollars. I mean, yeah, obviously they have the better dates and all that, but as far as I'm concerned, that market is overpriced.
Yeah.
So that's not the market I would go with.
Those got expensive too.
Yeah,
I mean, you can
right.
you used to find one for $25 all
Right,
day long
right.
at any coin show.
Right.
And now, good
Yeah.
luck finding them under 30.
Right. Even Kohl's are $30. So
Yeah.
I think that market is overrated. I think classic gold is an understated market.
Yeah.
So anything
Pre-33?
Pre-33s, yes. Anything to do with the $10 or the Indian series.
Yeah.
10 Indians are always highly sought after. 5 Indians, 2.5 Indians. That is a series that I think is underrated. It was hot for a while there, but classic gold, I mean, I sell a lot of 20s, but as far as smaller classic gold, I don't get asked for that much. So I think that market has room to really go somewhere.
Yeah. Another LCS owner, when I asked him that same question a couple weeks ago down in Indy, said something that surprised me. Eisenhower dollars, Ikes?
Why?
I don't know. He just thinks like nobody's paying attention to him now.
Yeah, why? Why would you?
Yeah.
I have a bucket with about 300 of them in there. I'll sell them all to you at $1.05 a piece. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, no, I don't.
Well, hey, you heard it. If you're in Ike's,
Yeah.
Sherrie's is the place to
Yeah,
go.
everybody has, an opinion as far as that's concerned. One guy will say, oh, Buffalo nickels, or, one guy will say, oh, Liberty dimes. Who knows? It's whatever any particular person likes.
Yeah.
And I tell my customers all the time when they're coming, well, I want to start collecting, and I don't know. Start with what you like.
Yeah.
If it goes up in value, great. If it doesn't go up in value, you still bought something you liked. So.
I think the Ike that he was talking about were like the graded ones with high grades because they had just been ignored forever.
Yeah.
And even the MS-68s go for crazy big bucks.
Yeah, I know a lot of that stuff goes for crazy money. I don't know who's a buyer of them, but
not me.
Yeah, no, not me either.
Maybe 5 years from now we'll all be Eisenhower collectors. I don't know.
I doubt it, but anything can happen. I don't know. For all your YouTubers, these are the douchiest things on the face of the earth. Anybody I see walking around with these, I'm like, oh, douche. And here I am walking around with one because I am constantly losing my phone. I set my phone down here and I spent an hour looking for my glasses. If they had one of these for my glasses, I'd probably put one on my glasses too.
You are high tech now, Sherrie.
Yeah,
Look
you know
at
what? Yeah, no. Well, here again, I lost my phone. So at least now I don't have to run around trying to find my phone all day. So that's the whole purpose of this. Very douchey though.
All right. More coin collecting questions.
Okay.
I just went through a coin collection for a friend.
Okay.
Best I could. And a lot of my viewers helped me with things that I didn't know about. But
you didn't ask me.
You know what? It was a lot. It was 2 gigantic boxes, and it took me forever on my kitchen table to get through it.
Okay.
Some of it was like real obvious stuff, and some of it was, things that were a little more complicated. I needed to kind of look them up and research a little bit. But it was basically a favor. Her dad had passed away a few years ago. The siblings were trying to figure out what do we do with this stuff. My guess is that you get that quite a bit.
I get one of those a day.
Wow.
One a day, yes.
And that's more frequent than I would have expected. There was a guy just in that very same scenario.
Right.
And who just basically told us exact same story. But how often do you find something really cool? Because most of the stuff in this collection I went through was just pretty rudimentary.
Right. I would say 9 out of 10, it's all rudimentary. Okay. But there's the one that'll surprise you that they were actual collectors. Okay. Not just buying some, proof of mint sets from the U.S. Mint and saving wheat pennies and stuff, and change and stuff like that. But then you have the collectors who actually purchased stuff that had value to begin with, and it's currently has value again. So those that's a tighter market because those people aren't going to just willy-nilly go to their local coin shop for appraisals on that. They know better than that. They know the people who owned it to begin with would say, okay, here's the business card of the people that
so
you should take this stuff to.
Pre-planning
Pre-plan,
the
yes.
collector's part.
Yes.
And so they've got a plan in place for when they meet their maker.
Yeah.
Their family can, do you find stuff like that comes in labeled, or is it all a jumble, unorganized, or
the guy that just collected stuff out of change and wheat pennies and that kind of stuff? That's going to be a jumble of stuff.
Yeah.
There's going to be no organization whatsoever. But then you do have the people who's somebody passed away and they want to take the time to actually go through the stuff themselves and sit down and label it and figure out what it is and look at it and have an idea, and they'll spend 270 hours at their kitchen table going through this coin collection that I ripped through in 10 minutes and crush all their hopes and dreams. So it's, goes both ways.
For the guy watching who's been coin collecting for a long time, maybe has some valuable stuff, maybe semi, what's your best advice to him? What would you tell that guy?
Label the things that have value clearly so that they understand that. Don't just lump it in with, a bunch of common. I mean, if you have a 1916D dime, okay, don't lump that in with a whole whack of just regular dimes, okay?
Yeah.
Make sure that that's separated and you have it on a special list or something along those lines,
Yeah.
so that whoever you're leaving this stuff to will know that, okay, this was better and this was better and this was better and I paid this for it, even if you don't remember what you paid for it, okay?
Yeah.
Give them some kind of an approximation as to what you feel the value is now.
Okay.
So that and give them an idea who to take it to. People that you were comfortable with purchasing from, and people that you feel comfortable. If you were still alive, who would you sell to? Okay, somebody that you trust that is not going to take advantage of whomever is dealing with it. So
Got it. All right, off the wall question. I was at a coin shop. This dude had a keychain. He had some like seeded dollars and like cool stuff hold on his keychain. And so when he received it, it already had the hole in
Okay.
it. And so, what he paid for it was just a pittance compared
minimal,
to
yeah.
what it was. Even some of them were Morgan dollars, cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you happen to have any hold coins here, or does that stuff come in? Do you deal with hold coins, or?
yeah, I don't see that much of it.
Okay.
I mean, it goes into a box that I have behind the counter of cull stuff. So, and I
Okay.
get customers who come in who collect strictly cull stuff. So I just drag that box out and let them go through it and
So
pick out what they want.
There's a market for that. There's like a niche for that.
Yeah,
and-
there is a niche for it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a small niche, but yeah.
It kind of appealed to me. I thought, well, I might like to do that, but also, like if I'm doing a coin album and I want to fill a hole with a hold coin,
Right.
because the real McCoy would cost me a fortune.
Right, a lot of people do it that way too. They'll buy something that's a cull like that, okay, something that's destroyed or heavily damaged or something to be able to put into that hole. It's the date that needs to be there, but it's just destroyed. So not everybody can afford an 1895 Morgan dollar. So it's
You have, I notice in one of these cases behind me here, some really nice semi-numismatic stuff, some cool collector pieces. It's not like the old school coin collectors are going to go wild over it, but like the casual coin collectors are going to see the stuff that I'm showing on the screen right now
Okay.
and be really wowed by that. I'm just wondering, where do you get it from? Does that walk in the door?
It walks in the door.
Yeah,
No, that stuff all walks in the door.
okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't know, people collected it or they bought it off a TV or, whatever the case is, bought it off AppMax, bought it through the internet, who knows.
Yeah.
I end up with it. It's cooler than just putting it in my junk silver box.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So I put it out.
Yeah, well, that's one of the cool things about coming into a coin shop like yours, that you never know what you're going to find.
Right.
And
I never know what I'm going to have from day to day. So
All right, Sherrie. Hey, listen, I've kept you long enough. Thank you so much for the time.
thank you, T. You have a wonderful day, sweetie.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
All right, I'm dying. I'm going to go do some shopping.
There you go.
Okay, this is the part of the video where I reveal what I purchased. But first, let me thank these channel members for supporting my efforts to bring you videos like this one. And thank you for watching. Now, let me reveal what I purchased. I had to go into that little bin and pick out this little peace dollar. I've got it hanging in my little computer hutch right now as we speak. And look at this. I had to pick a collector coin that I really like. Take a look at this bust half dollar. This eagle looks awesome. Check it out. A bona fide collector coin. I wonder who the model for this one was.
I'm going off the